Draw the wall on, after the notes that you took on the reading, and if you jotted bullet points from the videos. So draw the wall. I'll give you just a few minutes to do that, and then we'll do.
Do you have any blank paper?
You need a piece of paper.
Or do you have blank paper?
There you go.
Do we draw for Germany too? So I just make a little circle.
Oh, wait, the wall,
you get it.
the other thing,
I got
like
this.
the wall and installing
Oh,
barbed wire.
Oh, let me get that pen. I'm doing a top view. What?
And if you think about like international borders today, is the Mexican and the U.S. border like this?
No.
No, right? What does the video say was the intention of these walls? Why was it built?
To kill.
So, well, I mean, you could die, right? Because they could shoot you.
To keep East
So-
Berliners out of West.
Right, so to keep East Berliners in, right? They didn't want them leaving.
Phone's on.
And they didn't really have to worry about West Berliners going to East Berlin, did they?
Well,
Not right, Faye.
West Berlin could help the East.
So that's part of what we're gonna do today. So like you guys know, do you think that families were separated by the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had people who, grandparents on one side, most of the family on another side, or even friends, right? I mean, it's Berlin, it's a city, you have friends all over the city, people that you know. So friends were also separated by the wall. And then you needed special paperwork to be in the restricted zone, right? Even to, like the video said, even to go to the cemetery, you needed special paperwork, right? So it's the same thing. People coming in, so West Berliners coming in also needed special permits to get into East Berlin.
Did we drop the church too?
Just the wall.
I thought they said it got demolished anyway.
Yep.
Okay, so pass up the blue
There's gonna be some
sheets.
bad juju with them.
Done with those.
You get
Then
you always get them.
Hey.
I don't think we said that. Read them.
okay. So we have studied totalitarian government. You guys live in a democracy. You guys have studied democracies and the freedoms that you find in democracies. You guys have studied totalitarian governments, right? You looked at Stalin's totalitarian regime. Right? So you kind of have an idea of what life would be like in East Germany, in East Berlin, and what life would be like in the West, right? In West Berlin. So there's 28 of you in here today, and I think there is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So I'll need Ayla to move over here,
At least we don't need to.
Let's bring out the
and then
This is Derby West.
I'm making me move my stuff now.
West side.
Actually, we're south.
And then the rest of you
We're east,
find an
you guys are
empty
west.
seat over here.
Where's
No, I don't want
So like the rest of this row.
No.
This better be west.
Wait, the rest of this row?
Yeah.
Southwest.
Actually, we're the east.
No, we're east.
West.
No, I need
We're the east. I called
I
you
know
mayor.
three
I should
of
go
them.
I was pleased.
Too late, dude.
West.
I'm already sitting.
There's no smile.
Oh, we're making a wall? Let's build a wall.
Hey,
Go with the
I never took it all. I'm just drawing or whatever, but I saw you do it.
who's the smiling there?
I just can't draw
So
towers.
they not here before.
This is my upward vision of a tower, like a helicopter going over it. Dark.
Yeah, I said like right there.
The rest part is part of the
We should
crosswalk.
draw a machine gun sticking out.
No, they didn't have machine gun.
Okay, so one more.
Oh yeah.
They had a system telling them that people were just going all the way though.
Pretty sure they had like
So take out a
Yeah,
piece
guns is not-
of binder paper.
Grabbed it.
white clothes on the paint.
Don't die.
Gotta escape, guys.
Your wall is inefficient.
Can we hop
Get
over?
our neighbors.
So take out a piece of binder paper. And I'm gonna come around
East side, yeah.
and I'm gonna number you, okay? You're gonna have,
Did they give like a warning? Like they have to like wait for
well, you saw in the video that if they touch the bar wire, it sends a signal to the guards, right?
Yeah, like needed to like stuff to
That's why you get like.
Stuff gets thrown to the other side of the wall?
before the wall was built. Did they get let's say it was like right.
Well, they saw the wall being built, right? The people,
I could eat. Oh, so you had
no throwing things. So they saw the wall being built, right? And so it was no surprise to people, right? They saw it being built. And they even like tore down buildings, sealed buildings that were along the wall so nobody would be able to escape through them. Like, so as you can see, we're divided now, the class. And just based on geography, right, this is east,
No.
this is west. Good.
Yes.
So this is West Berlin and this is East Berlin. And I'm gonna number you.
Oh, you're working to that?
I'm gonna number you. So there's 14 on each side. So I'm gonna number you and remember the number that you are, okay?
Number one.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you're numbered 1 through 14. Remember your number.
Dave's our number one.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
You were 2,
13,
you were 3,
14.
I was 2.
Ben.
So it goes in order.
Who's 11?
No, don't remember. You don't have contact with the other side.
Alright, we gotta
And
do
there's a
it.
wall.
Can we
We're
just
gonna
go
go
up
under.
and just yell out the other side?
No. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna take out a piece of binder paper, and you're gonna write a letter to a family member or a friend on the other side of the wall. So like if you were number 1, then the person on this side that's number 1 is gonna get your letter. And then
Someone
it's
say,
the
you number
same way.
10?
Wait.
So if you're number 10, the person on this side that's number 10 is gonna get your letter. So,
Number 12.
Hey,
But-
it's a wolf.
Hey guys, sit down. You're not supposed to have fun.
right, there's a wall.
See over it.
Don't forget, there's a wall.
Who's number 12?
Who's next to you, Rachel? Yeah, I'm like,
Okay,
what number are you?
so this is what you're gonna write about, because we're not just gonna write random stuff.
Oh, I was like,
So listen,
I was gonna be
you guys are gonna have about 10 minutes to write this letter. And tomorrow we're gonna switch them back. So you're gonna give them to me. I'm gonna be the mailman.
Just
Okay.
put a name on it if they're anonymous.
Who's 12?
So you can write like dear number 1,
Do you number 10?
dear number 2, dear number 3. Okay. There, remember, you keep in mind you're writing the letter to a friend, to a grandparent, to a parent,
We want
to
to
a
do
family
it.
member.
You would start talking.
So, right, you're in West
Did we sign
Berlin,
our name?
so you guys know what life would be like in a democracy, right? So you could talk about things that you would do in a democracy or freedoms that you would enjoy.
I don't
in a
know.
democracy, like,
Like, so what
That's
would we?
kind of messed up. You just like rub it in, like, yeah, I can go to the movies all day.
yeah, so do that kind of
What
thing,
am
like,
I supposed to?
I went to this job,
Wait,
right?
wait, so we're
you
just
all had
gonna
different
describe like
jobs,
our life?
that kind of thing. Yeah, so just write like you were in West Berlin during this time, write what you're doing, how they're doing, that kind of thing, and what activities you do.
Everything they want.
Wait, how do we know?
Yeah, those are the good ones.
So we're gloating?
Your
Number 12.
So are we gloating?
Same thing, but
No, we're just
we
writing
are
every line.
explaining communism.
And
Right?
then you guys are on the opposite side, right? You're in East Berlin. And you guys know
rations.
we've
Is it
studied
big
Stalin's
Wait, what?
totalitarian regime. So
Yeah.
you guys
It's
kind of
like
have an idea of what life would be under East Berlin, under communism. So you guys are going to write a letter from that perspective to them, okay? So we're good. And we know what number we are?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. So you have about 10 minutes to write this letter.
I was recently sent to this job. I'm a sewer scrubber. It really stinks. That's a good one. You're supposed to speak in German, not Swedish.
Every day, wait, life is great. Every day I wake up and it's so nice.
Yeah.
Serious.
I can't think of Obama. What? You could be a sewer scrubber with me. You can be a window washer.
I wonder if we can use
You should be a cook scooper. Alright.
Do that.
Garbage man said you're- She said you were- Wash the
I
dishes.
wrote here number 3.
And we could do like
No, you
we
could
just
be.
put on the phone.
I kind of like the one.
You could be a shoe shine. Be a shoe shine.
Shoulders, headquarters.
There you go.
Pretty sure that's
You keep the water tower.
No.
So keep in mind, we have less than 10 minutes left.
Dude,
And work on your
what if you
letters.
set
So.
letters over the wall by throwing paper airplanes?
Can I just write a paragraph?
The point being, it's like someone shooting to shoot it down.
Yeah, like,
Shooting down the paper.
so good. So you have to write like 100 of the same letter just to make sure they get it.
You just make a bunch of them just rapidly throw.
Yeah.
Okay, mine's beer number 12.
Climb a ladder and throw it over the wall.
Yama, Benjamin Franklin.
Were they allowed to visit? Are we allowed to visit them?
Are you writing?
No.
No, yeah, they're separated from the law.
What's it to you? Is it dude from SpongeBob? What's it to you?
So we sign our names.
You can. Make sure your names are on these two at the top so you get credit for
I just.
Mine's this where I
put it on the other side.
I guess I might as well say my name on the bottom.
Who's the communist?